Hi, guys. So today, what I want you to do is look at how we actually write lab reports in a college setting. Um, Even though I'm only going to have you guys maybe write like one or two full lab reports this whole year, I want you to start looking at it because when and if you do go on to college, which I'm assuming because you guys are in a college class, you are all kind of on that track. You will at some point have to write a full lab report. And I just remember when I was in college, the professor basically like gave no instructions at all and was like, write this lab report. And then, you just had no idea what to do. Not all professors are like that, but I want to set you guys up for the best success possible. So, this guide that's here on the screen is in the folder for today, and I want you guys to kind of read through it. Part of this is from UW Oshkosh, like the first page on the side of this document is from UW Oshkosh. The rest of the stuff are things that I added that are going to help you to actually write a lab report. So I want you guys to kind of read through the first part of this lab because on next Tuesday, you will be doing a full lab. Don't worry, I'm coming in to help you. Um, but these are just some things to look at, and I want you guys to pre-read the lab today as well. So that way, when you get into lab on Tuesday, you know what the heck to expect and what you are actually doing, which is always really, really good to do, especially when you get into college, to read the lab before you actually get into lab. So, just kind of going through this when you are writing a lab report, some of them, of course, are going to need a lab report, some of them aren't. You are going to want to make sure to put all of these things in. So, the hypothesis that is being tested, what experiments you tested your hypothesis on, any predictions that you made, what controls you had, results, so tables and graphs, and then any conclusions that you were able to draw from the results. Okay. So down below here, this is the part that I added. So what you guys are going to do today in class is go to this website. So you guys can go on Schoology and look at the docs. You can click on everything. And I found this university. They have a really, really awesome, can I get rid of this? Website all about writing a lab report. Okay. So looking at this lab report structure, all of the different stuff that we have, you are going to go back in your sheet and kind of take notes for yourself of what should go in each of these sections. So, for example, the title describes the purpose in precise terms. So, a title for lab report shouldn't be something fun and exciting. It should be very, very boring and descriptive. So if you fall asleep halfway through reading your title of your lab report, it's a great title. And then make sure in this as well, do the check your understanding questions and things like that as well and match these up. This is only going to help you. So I want you guys to make sure that you are going through and doing these little quizzes as you are filling this out. This second page is all of the format that you are going to use in your lab report. So 1-inch margins, 1 or 1.5 spacing, Times New Roman, size 11 or 12 font. When you are making your title, you're going to have the name of your class, the name of the lab, your name, which lab or the date, and then the format of all the sections. You're going to have the name of the section left-hand side, bolded with a colon after, and then all of the information below. For figures and tables, I just have a little helpful things about how to label those different figures and tables. Okay. So this you do not need to hand in at all. This is going to be your guide to when I have you guys write an actual full lab report that I'm going to go through and grade. These are going to be your notes on the different sections to include and how to write them. So I want you guys to work on this. It should probably only take you about 30 to 40 minutes to go through all this and all the quizzes on that website. And then what I want you to do is in the page for Schoology for today, it says lab 2. And this is that lab from UW Oshkosh of what you are going to do today or next class. I'm sorry. So what I want you guys to do is go through and read like this whole lab because I want you to know what to expect in class on Tuesday. So we are going to be experimenting on a little critter called the Daphnia. And we are going to be giving them a stimulant and a depressant. And the really, really cool thing about Daphnia is they're actually see-through organisms. So we are going to record their heart rates. Really, really cool stuff. But I want you guys to make sure that you are reading through that lab. If you have any time left, make sure that you are just going through stuff, make sure that you have things turned in and all of that good stuff before I come in on Tuesday. That way, if you have any questions, you can be prepared to ask. Hope this helps a little bit with what you guys are doing for today. You should have already taken your chi-squared quiz. If you haven't, do that right now before you go through everything. So see you guys next week.